Guys, hi. Welcome. We are here. We are here with another live video. I wanted, though, to update here. I am uploading another pick a card. I have two more coming. Spirit's been very active, very busy. There have been a lot of messages, and I think it's partly because Mars is closing out of the sign of Scorpio, and this is huge. Like, the fact that we're clearing, with this energy, and moving officially into Sag, like I feel like life is going to be so different once we have Mars in Sagittarius. So just in just a very simple way, like on an everyday sort of level, this sort of stuff that's also on our mind right now, I feel is not going to be on our mind more so as we move into the more, Sagittarius centric energies and eventually into Capricorn season. And so these energies are just like the last of it sort of vibe, like the last linger. And we have a few pick cards coming. Let me actually get the phone and see what that's doing. what that's doing over there. What that's up to. And guys. Oh, lovely. Yay. Oh, great. It's it is sort of uploaded here. Not uploaded to the phone, but like it's downloaded, and I'm gonna upload it now. And it's a little bit of like a controversial pick a card. Both of them are, but let me see here. Let's clear it a ground. Okay. Let's get it on a premiere. But yeah, guys, I wanted to jump on. How are you guys doing? How has it been with the Mars here at 28 degrees, more or less? Because like I'm just saying, like we're gonna be riding up on a huge wave here that is just gonna be like, I feel it's gonna be so nice, you guys, because we've been going through a lot, man. We've been going through a lot astrologically, like seriously, it's been intense. So, the Sagittarius energies, like now we'll have Jupiter practically ruling the sun, Mercury, Mars soon to be, and Mars and Sag is just going to be like, whoa! All right, calm down now, but because we're not there yet. First, we have to fully do our homework with Scorpio. We got to close it down the whole shop just as we open it up, and it's kind of like leave it as you took it kind of vibe. But it will be really nice. I think this Mars and Sag is just going to be like a whoo kind of vibe. So let's clear it. But let's take a look here. What else? Let me see. I'm going to gauge this at like 3:30-ish. So this pick a card that's coming, the title is Let's Look at Your Bay Naked from Crown to Root Chakra. What do they really feel about you? So we're kind of looking into their, like, we pulled a card for each of their chakras in terms of what they wanted to communicate to you. We're just going to get down to it. So that's what we're doing during Mars, making good use of this Mars and Scorpio energy, the last bit of it. And then we'll have more, maybe I'm hearing flirty type of readings as Mars goes into Sagittarius. Guys, and then we have another pick a card that I recorded, and that's a reading that is the title, I think, is going to be something like what relationships have you been attracting until this point, and what is like a new dynamic that's going to come through. So that was really interesting so that is already recorded, and I'll hopefully be uploading that soonish. Maybe I should start doing that, actually. But I wanted to jump on, you guys. How is it? maybe we'll do like a bike ride. We'll do a bike ride, astro chat, astro vlog. But yeah, and we went live on members. We rolled through each of the signs. It was about 3 hours. Yes. Let me get the link to that video. Thank you guys for your support, joining members. Yeah, let's take a look at the astrology as well, actually. In the meantime, what are we looking at? The time is 1:44 p.m. This morning I was seeing 4:4 absolutely everywhere. It's interesting. Okay, let's see here. The astrology. Moon is in first quarter today, actually. Yeah. That is going to be later today. It will go like exactly for the first quarter stage. And then we're going to move into Venus conjunct Pluto tomorrow exact. We talked about that more extensively in members, and we pulled a card even for that individual transit for Pisces. So interesting. Yeah, I'm seeing 4:4 and 5:5 too. Interesting. Yes. Nellie says, "Oh, thank God, I've been dying of boredom at work." I feel like, yeah, the energies, yeah. So, but it's gonna get shaken up. Like Mars and Sag is gonna be like, all right, wow, like let's like change it up. Like, why are you looking so sad and somber? Like, that's like literally like, yeah, the Sagittarius energy will be very much like a spin on things. Like we just don't have time for tears. Like, ruled by Jupiter. Like, yeah, just bring the vibe up. Put some flowers here in the corner over there. Spray some like room spray around here. Yeah, something like that. So. But prior to that, we'll have a Venus conjunct Pluto, and then we'll have Mercury sextile Jupiter, and then we'll have the moon void, of course, in Pisces. Then the moon will go into Aries, and then we'll jump into Sunday, December 12th. We'll have the sun square Neptune. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to have Monday, December 13th, Mars transit into Sagittarius. That will literally be at time 4:44. And then we will have Mercury move into Capricorn preceding that. We'll then have the moon void, of course, in Aries preceding that into the 14th. Then we'll have the moon move into Taurus. Then we'll have Mars opposed to the North Node on Wednesday, December 15th. Then we have the moon void, of course, in Taurus. Then we have the moon move into Gemini. Then we have the moon void, of course, in Gemini, moon in Cancer. So we really slow down with those transits. But then we have Venus officially turning retrograde. Yeah, December 19th. And it has, to this point, been in pre-shadow retrograde. So it is something to possibly keep in mind, but it will officially turn that ship around December 19th, to the point which doesn't just slow down, it actually starts moving back in degree. So Mercury trine Uranus, December 20th. You want to look at where you've got Capricorn in your birth chart. That's where Venus will be retrograding for you in particular. And yes, I think we already did a Venus in retrograde reading series. So if that's something of interest to you, let me maybe see if I can find that link, actually. Yeah, we did. Let me get the link. And then we've got Mercury trine Uranus. And then we've got, that's going to be on December 20th. Yeah, okay, I'm trying not to channel in relation to each of these transits. I'll just read them out and we'll get into it later. But yeah, Moon in Pisces, like Venus retrograde is going to be fucking intense because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to channel like right now with this. Okay, we're channeling. So Venus is going to be in retro, like in Capricorn, is going to be like kind of a moment of like a slap from the universe, where we have yet to like so-called grow up. Like this is going to be like maybe at times like an awkward, sobering like reality of like, yeah, ha 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 ha. Okay, I shouldn't laugh at that. Like that's not something funny. I should really maybe like take that seriously. Like that's where, yeah, I feel like, well, it is Saturn here that's going retro. So honestly, like this is a moment where it's like we gonna just have to look at it like maybe I should have done something about that back there, or maybe this is actually, yeah, something I don't want to sacrifice. Like, maybe I don't want to lose this person, this situation, this, you know, whatever it is. So it is kind of like about a maturation experience of some kind, in relation to the part of your chart where you've got Capricorn, where you have Capricorn, and so definitely, you know, at times it could feel very strange or awkward. Like, why is this happening? Like, what's going on? Like, why is the universe being weird right now with me? It's like maybe that's where, you know, you want to have your pegs in order, and you want to have an eye on them a little more closely, is what I'm hearing as well. So, but before we go into full channel mode, oh my god, I'm feeling some activation of the crown chakra. And then the third eye, there are things that, you know, sometimes it's like uncomfortable. I feel like spirit is going to come and just kind of like pull, you know, the blanket from us and just kind of be like, are you comfortable because of the blanket, or like are you kind of maybe taking advantage of the fact that you have the blanket and that you can kind of like be under it right now? I don't know, take it as you will, but I'm just seeing here that we have some things. I'm feeling like, holy shit, my ears are like, I feel like I'm being like lifted up like in an airplane. I'm literally feeling, whoa, the pressure. No, like I'm feeling ascension right there. That is crazy. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, there's something going, like it won't stop. Like, whoa. No, you guys, like I'm feeling like a balloon. What? Oh my god, it's a weird feeling. Okay. So no, yeah. It's almost like I can't hear. I can't hear you. I can't hear you guys anymore. Maybe for some, like you're gonna be phasing some things out. You're gonna be phasing, you know, thoughts, people, places out. Like, you know, when you're like, I wanted this to be here forever like this. Like I just really wanted this to like be forever here for me like this. And like we're losing touch with stuff that just is not in our reality anymore, maybe at a certain point. Like it's those moments where it's like, I want this to like, you know, still be like real. I hear that. And Saturn may come through kind of being like, that's so sweet, but it's not. Okay, like but like, I don't know. You know, I think there's a moment maybe from Saturn coming here like this where it's like, do you just want this to be real, or like is it really real? Like that's really Saturn energy. Okay, Saturnian like frequencies, doesn't mean that that's the be all end all, but it's just this tour and phase that we're taking on where we want to look maybe more with a sobering perspective at things that maybe were dreamy at a certain point in time, were very like even maybe nebulous or very much like past life energies. I feel like Saturn's going to come and clean it all up. Like I see like, you know, the vacuum and Teletubbies, like it's going to come through and like just kind of is that just like a fucking past life energy? Okay, no, I need to let go. Okay, like something like that. I feel like Saturn literally is coming through with a vacuum, and it's just gonna be like for like until March. Okay, and so yeah, because Saturn doesn't have time for that. Saturn really just doesn't have time for anything that's like not in the here and now, not really relevant here and now. Like, and so yeah, let's get a picture of that Teletubby vacuum situation. Yeah. So, guys, someone called. No, like it's the vibe. Guys, like, yeah, no. It literally says no. No, I heard you. Yeah, this is the universe speaking. Yeah, I heard you called, and then you said no, yeah, no. Now we got it. Now we got to figure you out. The name of the vacuum is new. No. Yeah, it's time. Okay, like someone's like gonna come through. Okay, yeah. I mean, well, it can even be our spirit guides, and it's like they're gonna come. Like I see them swooping in, like, choo. It's like they're gonna call us back. I hear that as well. Okay. I don't know if that could mean a lot of things, but yeah, they're gonna call us back. Okay. Yeah. Let's love and light. I'm seeing a birthday cake here. Maybe you made a wish on something. It's like you're gonna get your karmic returns. Like, yeah, you thought we weren't listening. Yeah. Maybe it's in the sense of saying, like, honestly, your dreams are gonna come true, like in 3D though. Like if you've been like really sitting and wishing and waiting and hoping and like meditating and manifesting and like, woo, it's like I fucking like love Hermio. I'm hearing that Hermio. I don't know. Maybe you're like meditating on something, and like you are wishing and hoping and literally like wanting something to manifest. Okay. I feel like that now's the time where it's gonna be like cast on the wall as like oh my god, it's so interesting, this vision. I'm seeing like you've been dreaming of something and now it's like you felt like it's me like dreaming, and then all of a sudden now it's like Saturn is like it brands it like on the wall. It's like it projects your vision, your dream in 3D. So now we see what we actually manifested. Whoa. Well, that is going to be interesting. But I see it really as like truly like a homecoming. Like everyone's going to kind of maybe be getting, like you're going to see what you've been maybe like kind of also contributing to for the past few years. This is what I'm hearing. So yeah, he's coming for you. He's coming for you. It's a portal energy. Totally. Yeah. Yeah. So this is interesting. Yes, like a conversion. Like this is a moment, guys, where like it's like we're gonna flip the script. Like the paradigm is shifting. Like we were totally in like a whole different world. Like we were kind of just in a whole vibe. Like, and then I see like we're all turning like 90 degrees now. And it's like now we're seeing like it's like a weird macro like moon cycle stage. That's what I feel. Like now we're in the collective like full moon. I feel this is going to be like a macro full moon energy. I don't know, anyone who's maybe like into also more like the long-term astrology transits, like feel free to share, because I'm just getting this vibe like we're going to get what we put in, like maybe even for the last like 10 to 15 years. I mean, when we do see this cycle of Saturn, obviously, right, we haven't seen Venus in retrograde since 2009, I think it was. So obviously, Venus in retrograde in Capricorn in these degrees since we haven't seen Venus in Capricorn in retrograde in these degrees. So it's been a while. So we're going to kind of be like opening up maybe that box again. And like, I feel like us working on that is going to bring other things in perspective. Like, why was I so focused on those other things? Like, something like that. I feel a little bit like maybe an embarrassing energy. Like I see Saturn as like a teacher, like the director, school principal coming through. Like, why are we crying about these such things? Like, we need to be doing our homework. And then it's like, at first it might be like, this is embarrassing. Like, why are you like making fun of me? And then it's like, you're right. Like, why am I doing it? Something like that. Yeah. So I just get like a lot of these, I don't want to say silly energies, like for God's sakes, like I'm a Pisces sun sign, my rising is Scorpio, my Mars in the 8th, like I am, and my Mercury's in Pisces, like I am super, obviously, like I feel like I'm very connected to like energy in general, but I feel like now is going to be the time literally where we're going to kind of be like, this is silly. Like, why would I let the past like influence so much my future, the way I'm manifesting? There might even be certain things that you end up manifesting where you're just like, whoa, like the past doesn't really matter anymore. I'm hearing that. Thank you, Spooky Pizza, for joining. Members, we will see you there. Thank you for joining. Yay. We've recently posted on the monthlies. And so, yeah, I think you should be able to see that playlist. You can see all the videos that have been posted to this point on monthly members. So thank you for your support on members Spooky Pizza. So what makes it spooky, by the way? Is it the toppings? I baked it during Halloween and I put it in the fridge. It's still in there. When I defrost it, it'll be like vibes, Halloween vibes. I don't know what that's about, but because you will. Maybe it's a time capsule experience even, you know, maybe we're going to be like having stuff come through like at this time that's just like gonna be like a blast from the past, but like from a different type of perspective. Like again, like Saturn, Capricorn energy is more, it does talk about the past, but it is from a different vantage point. It's not like, oh, like you guys were star-crossed lovers in a past life. Aw, yeah. Let's like, yeah, I'll go buy you some tissues. Like I can see where you're coming from. It's like more like the past of like, well, what is it that you're actually like relating to when you look at the past in relation to where you go in the future? Like Saturn is more like going to be clearing and sifting, vacuuming all of those connections. This is just what I'm hearing. Like I see literally a vacuum, like along like all of your cords that you have to other people, places, things. So it's interesting. Let's clear the ground. But yeah, so Choose Happiness says, hello, Nat. Sorry, been away. Hope you are well. I am well if you are well. If you are choosing happiness, happiness it is. We are all good. It's all good. So yeah, you guys, oh my God, wasn't Halloween so fun? I miss Halloween. I'm still thinking of Salem, by the way. But yeah, no, it's like the Teletubby bag. Maybe I should actually simulate. Listen, guys, this is what Venus in retro and Capricorn is gonna literally be like. Just in case those of you are like, I don't know, what is vacuum? I'm not a Virgo. It's not like I'd be doing much vacuuming these days. What does that mean? Okay. But like all across all of like everything you're doing in your life and like all your relationships, all your relationship to yourself as well, like yeah, I feel like at first we're going to be like, whoa, like, get your vacuum off of my third eye. And then it's going to be like, whoa, it actually feels better. Thanks. Thanks, Spirit. It's like something like that. Yeah, ASMR vacuum. So, yeah. Like, so I think, like, yeah, maybe, like, Spirit saying, like, look, don't be surprised. Don't be shocked if we like come through in the middle of the night. Like we come in peace. Like come in peace. Like I see. Like do not be like surprised. We may come through with a little vacuum. It's like right your third eye. I'm seeing like spirit guides walking in on like their human like pillow pets, like with a little vacuum in the middle of the night. It could be. I don't know what that's about. You shouldn't get freaked out though. Maybe it's a metaphor, but. Like yeah. Conversion away. Just said, shuttle me the hell out. I'm ready. Oh no. Shoot. All right. It's like it's all meant to be. It's like I don't know, guys, but you know, I think like we're gonna be having like a moment. I'm hearing we meet again. Maybe this is like a spirit guide that look, they have the best for you in mind. Like I feel these are more like your Saturnian spirit guides, maybe. Like, yeah, it's like your spirit guides that are more like time to like get serious with like Saturn, and then it's like, you know, they come through and kind of help you realize like what's out of place when it comes to what you want to really go in the long term. Like maybe we have like Scorpio spirit guides that we meet more when we are in Scorpio season. We have, or whenever we are more in a heavier Scorpio season. When we have, let's see, a lot of Saturn energies here ruling in the astrology. This is just my personal interpretation right here, like on the spot, but I'm just getting that. Yeah, it's like there's a reason for everything. Like I think you have different spirit guides that come through like at different times. Let's clear it around. Yeah. So like we were dealing with like Scorpio spirit guides, and then now it's like we've got, let's clear the energy. Yeah, we've got like more like of, well, maybe at first it's like it feels strict, like, hey, you literally took my baby bottle away. It's like, yeah, I know that. I know we did that. You know, so the Akashic oh, interesting. Junior says sounds like Akashic Masters. And so I feel like it's going to be, it's like, it's different. Doesn't mean that it's better or worse. It doesn't mean like it's bad, but they're just here to clear different sides of the story. Yeah. I think like, let's clear it. But in the meantime, like, okay, meanwhile, too, Venus being in retro in Capricorn, we're going to have like a heavy Sag stellium prior to when we officially go into Capricorn season. That might get a little intense once we do reach into Saturn in, I haven't said Saturn in Aquarius. Capricorn season with the sun in Capricorn. Let's take a look. Let's just jump straight ahead, like straight into Cap season. Like, let's just go like straight up January 10th. All right. Yeah, I mean, we do at that point, we will have the sun. I mean, damn, we have the sun very close to Pluto. That might become a little bit, well, we'll have to see. I don't want to call anything out yet. Maybe we'll talk more about that on like an Astro bike ride. But for now, like, listen, okay, the sun in Capricorn anyways is already going to be like Saturnian. Okay, it is karmic. Then it's like coming riding up on Pluto, which is like going to be in Capricorn as well. And it's going to be real close to that. So a day to maybe watch out for, let's see. Yeah, January 13th, we got Venus in Cap, Sun in Cap at 23, Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees. The moon is just at 1 degree of Aquarius. We've got Mars in Taurus. Whoa, you guys, we're going to have so much Earth energy. That's going to be different, interesting. We will have Jupiter, though, still in Aquarius. Yeah. And Mercury will be in Aquarius. On the day we have an exact conjunction, January 14th, between the Sun and Pluto. Okay, on the day that we have an exact conjunction between the Sun in Cap and Pluto in Capricorn at 24 degrees, we will also have a hella stellium in Aquarius with the Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn, the ruler of Capricorn. 20. That looked like 21 there. In Aquarius. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So, and we'll have Mars in Taurus, conjunct Uranus. 3 degrees away. And we will have Lilith, Black Moon Lilith in Taurus as well. That's a little but I mean, I think like, listen, there's a reason for everything. Let's just continue moving. Then we have North Node, interesting. Okay, but let's continue. Then we have a on the 22nd, January 22nd. By then the sun will have Aquarius, lightening the load a bit. Okay, we have a Venus conjunct Pluto on January 27th. This is interestingly, I believe this is actually what we are about to experience now. Hold on, let's take a look. Yeah. So, no wonder Spirit's having us talk about this. Tomorrow, we see the exact Venus conjunct Pluto. We will reach back to this point in January, okay? On the January 28th. That's when we see Venus come back to that same degree. Let me check this out really quickly. Yeah. So, let's go back, though. Let's zoom again ahead. January 28th. I'm hearing, oh shit. I'm hearing that. I see like a wave, a really big wave. Interesting. Okay, maybe, yeah, there's a lot that's going to be coming up, but it's a matter of maybe how it is that you like approach what comes up. Maybe you're familiar with the situation, but now you just have like maybe a different approach, whether you want to take a different approach to matters of what maybe has already come up. For some of you, maybe like, for example, you're having a discussion that you had before, but just from a different vantage point, just in a different wave, take it as you will, in a different way, maybe, but let's clear. Yeah, you're from a different vantage point. Like, I see something getting more serious, like you coming closer to something actually is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't know what that's about, but you got to just take it as you will. But it's like, yeah, it's like, well, now I want to do it seriously. Like, this is what I'm hearing. I feel like maybe you got close to carrying something out this time around, but I see you wanting to do it seriously, more seriously, once Venus makes that second conjunction to Pluto, January 28th, more so. I feel as well that maybe like you're going to observe your arsenal of how you can approach a situation like more clearly at that time. Like maybe, for example, like you want to prepare for something. I'm hearing even sexually. I don't know what that is alluding to. Physically, maybe you weren't planning on like getting physical with someone. I don't know why Spirit's talking about that, but you just take it as you will. There's maybe something here that you also want to like approach from a more okay. So yeah, love and light. It's love and light, but yeah. So let's just clear the energy around. So yeah, okay. Like I'm seeing that there's maybe something that was even toxic at a certain point. Okay, and you encountered this at this point. Okay, in time. Like I see, like maybe this is something of even of a deja vu. It's like, hold on, like I recognize you. Okay, yeah, no, it's like I recognize you. It's like, and I feel like for some of you, like you maybe got the signs like right here, right now. Okay, yeah, and I feel like there's something of an emotional energy that let's clear in the throat chakra. There's something there's something emotional going on right now, okay, maybe in relation to the space that you will completely eradicate the second time around Venus conjuncts to Pluto. Like it's going to be ha 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 funny one time, and then the second time it's going to be like I'm cutting you out, and it's serious. This is what I'm hearing. So I feel like the silly nonsense won't be funny because at that point we're not going to have any planets in Sag anymore. Yeah, we're just going to have Capricorn, and we're going to have Aquarius, which can get very cold and a bit ruthless and a bit. No, I'm not laughing at you guys. You guys should totally laugh. I'm talking about other energy frequencies, guys. Like, oh my God, we're here to laugh. We're here to enjoy life. That's why we're here to ascend. Please laugh. But I'm just saying, like, people who are doing shady shit and thinking it's funny, that's when they're right now. They're thinking that, you know, ah ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Let me change my voice. I could be like ha 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 in so many different like languages. I hear that as well. Okay, whatever it is, you guys. It's like, yeah, no, it's like I see someone auto-tuning their ha ha ha. Like it's like ha 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 ha. How do I want to sound? Like maybe I'll do like earliest shut, bro. Maybe I'll sound like that. And it's like, yeah, that whole thing, guys, like that whole thing is gonna be a different story when it's no longer Sag season. Ja, right. Ja, yeah. So, okay, hold on. Yeah, I know we gotta take it back out. Listen, like, nerd, you're laughing? Okay. No! Shoot, my voice is stuck like that. Now I'm always that was when Donkey and Shrek. That was when Shrek and no, it was Puss in Boots and Donkey who took that potion, and they like started talking like. They started talking like, you remember? It was the whole irony. They started talking like they thought who the other person was. Oh my God. Like, yeah, their potion it backfired or whatever. That's going to be like that. It's like, yeah. So anyone doing anything shady, like I'm seeing like a big eye here, like a third eye, like it's just being like counted and calculated, written down, clocked in, zeroed out. Yeah. Like it's just being, called out, but not verbally yet. And then it's like the teacher who just takes like stock. It's like the teacher who's like, I'm seeing a teacher who's looking at students like from outside of the classroom. They're like, it's like a punked teacher. It's like, okay, guys, I have to go to another meeting really quickly. You guys are gonna behave, right? It's like he straight up walks out of the classroom, and then he's like looking through the peephole of the door at all the students, okay? And I'm hearing fa la 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 la. It's like he's planning on coming back at a different time, but he's watching you. I just see that like this. I don't know. So maybe like it can be during Sag season. Like we're all thinking like this is like all like fun and games and like like it's like silly energy maybe even at a certain point in time. But just know that like like the clock is still ticking. I'm hearing that. So maybe at a certain point like then it's going to be embarrassing. Like all of a sudden like then the teacher's like looking at all the kids who are throwing airplanes. Yeah, it's something like that. Like I'm seeing, the little submarine like circle on the door, like even in what is that, SpongeBob? Let's get these. Let's get these cartoons. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. It's like the door, the door. The door to the Krusty Krab. Restaurant. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, it's to the back of the kitchen. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, this is the message for somebody, you guys. Literally, the time is 14:14. Whoa. Okay. SpongeBob door, Krusty Krab. Restaurant. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I'm just seeing that vision right there. It's the door that leads to the back of the kitchen. This one here. So you see like this little circle of a door. Oops, in the window. The window of the door. So honestly, like I feel like the teacher is just staring straight through the door. And it's like everyone's like, ah! They're like throwing airplanes and like they're blowing other people's birthday candles out, okay? And they think like, yeah, the teacher's not here. It's like teacher's like fucking here, bro. But it's just that it's Sag season and we have like so many other planets as well in Sagittarius that it makes it seem, I mean, that's a strong Jupiter energy. It makes it seem like I'm invincible. Like I can be like forever, like who I project myself to be on social media. I hear that as well. Okay. And we got this this whole moment with our solar plexus. It's like, we're not even like fucking like feeling also the feelings of others. This is what I'm hearing for some. I don't know what this is, maybe such a very particular message, but yeah, it's like we kind of like, maybe even we're being wherever, let's clear it around, wherever we're being maybe inconsiderate, like even and not compassionate. I feel like interestingly, Saturn is the overload looking at all of what's going on, all of what has been going on, because we're also here. Remember, we have to go back. We're talking about Venus in retro in Capricorn. So Venus is about also balance. It's like, yeah. So Saturn is just it's not really a matter of like the application just to Saturnian things. It's just really whatever it's applied to. So, when it's brought to the spectrum of Venus, we're talking about partnerships, contracts, okay, give and take. And we are also talking about the heart chakra. I see that here with Venus. So, where are you just like maybe kind of feeling like I'm too good for that? Like I'm good on my own. Like I don't need that. Like I don't need to like be compassionate and blah, blah, and whatever. I feel like interestingly, like, and yeah, that's maybe the irony. Saturn even in pre-shadow. Okay, this is so important. What is brought up in retrograde with Venus in Capricorn in retrograde will be touching on the pre-shadow phase. So that's why I say always, like, it so fucking counts. Like, I personally would count the pre-shadow as like completely, okay, irrelevant as a retrograde. Because it's, I mean, how can we like say, so yeah, how can we really say that it's not related? How can we say that the first few lessons of the class are not related? How can you know what the class is if you don't know what class it is? The way we learn what class it is by way of the pre-shadow. That's what I'm hearing. The first few lessons, the first few classes. So the flavor of what you may have experienced when Venus went into pre-shadow and retrograde in Capricorn is maybe like what we will fully more deeply observe as we see that conjunction again with Venus conjunct Pluto in January 28th. So in other words, where people thought something was silly or like really not the point, and they may get a taste of their own medicine in January. So that's just kind of a message I'm getting really clearly. And we have been in pre-shadow Venus since November. So, and we had very strong very strong Scorpio energies during that season, and that was a lot of emotion coming up and a lot of and so when Capricorn I'm seeing a teacher walking into a room like pulling away like birthday candles from people. I don't know what. Okay. But like they're pulling stuff away, but like it's almost like a raid. It's like, so is this real? Is this real? What are you counting on? Like, are you kind of hiding behind that blanket over there? Like, what exactly is it that is, the point for you? And so it could be an intervention even. Yeah, the silly nonsense, right? The silly nonsense. Hey, Francesca, by the way. Oh, wow. You have a court date on January 13th. So is this something that was like for years? Because, I mean, we're going to say, honestly, we could be digging stuff up since 2009. Yeah, it's clear. I'm also hearing something related to like romantic ideals, like maybe where we thought that something was like true, or we gave of ourselves in a certain capacity where we weren't being given something fairly back. The vibe is just going to change, like, and that's especially because Venus, how do we say, it was Neptune that went retro. Let's clear. Sorry, guys. We have a troll. Okay, yeah. Sad to finally say goodbye, but we have to. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you guys, like, you shouldn't be watching, like, tarot. Like, I'm serious, because tarot is going to honestly, like, you're honestly going to get more ungrounded from watching tarot, and I can just tell you right here that you need grounding. Okay. Get the vacuum. Yeah, okay. I know, because they got like they have a virus, and so we're not tolerating that here. So you could just better off like not just don't. And I know you're gonna be so tempted to just go and make another profile and another username and another alias. It's not. You got to go within you, and you have to be grounded doing that. This is not the platform. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. So like, let's just clear it. Love and light. So. And it's sad because these are people who, like, I know, like, it's been so obvious, and I never wanted to really, I mean, who wants to come and say, like, are you an alias? Like, no one wants to come and say that. But until they have a moment where their virus is unleashed, okay? We got to do that. So, yeah, let's clear it. Okay. I don't recommend you watching tarot. If I can give you any advice, I would not watch tarot if I were you. I would totally stop, just go cold turkey with tarot, because that's not what you need right now. Okay, yeah, it was definitely a sign, right, Kelly? So, yeah, and I see it's very interesting. I'm looking here at, there's like a huge third eye right there. So, yeah, this is where, honestly, I mean, where Saturn's going to vacuum the viruses. This is what I'm hearing. And it's like, they may have to come out, though. There might be a backlash, okay? They thought they were, like, so, well, I'm not talking, Samantha, to, like, probably the majority of people in this room. But I'm talking to specifically one person here. And because because they're not grounded. I would not watch tarot if you have like a multiple personality situation that you realize you're not in control of with other people. Like, this is someone who's making multiple personality. They're on different, how do we say, profiles. Actually, they're taking pictures of different people. They're doing Facetune app shit. They're using their voices. They're tuning their voices. They're literally doing that, you guys. And they're contacting me through all these different ways. This is a sickness, love and light. And it's because you are allowing that energy to live through you. It's a hijacking of your personal space. So you need to address that, not through tarot. That's going to get you further and further into that. So I'm just, I don't know if, So basically, let's clear it and ground. So let's clear it and ground. Tarot is only going to make you more not everybody should be into tarot, guys. No, truly. Tarot's, you have to be very grounded doing that. You have to be very grounded when you're working with the Akashic realms, especially. Like, I would definitely not do that. So, yeah, because, yeah. And if this is just a sign, like, if you're also drinking or doing something that's opening your chakras, like, and you're already someone who is you have the tendency to be ungrounded, or you have quite a bit of Neptune in your chart, or Pisces or 12th house energies, I just wouldn't do that, because it's not to your advantage. It's not to your benefit. That's where you got to look at your birth chart and know exactly where you stand with your energies. Are you like, or someone who has a lot of water in your chart? Then you need to like then maybe things like, it depends. Like, so, but anyways, guys, yeah. So let's clear it. I'm hearing criminal. Let's just clear the energy and ground. Yeah. So, well, maybe there are people who will be called out and caught finally. This is something maybe since 2009. Usually when we're getting down to something and we're getting ready to clear the reptilian frequencies as well through, that's when the trolls also go absolutely ballistic, crazy. So yeah, and it's not that we did not know you were a troll, okay? All right, we've known, but we just finally are calling it out now, and Kelly's correct. That's really symbolic. The fact that right here while we're having this conversation about Venus, yeah, we called it out. So let's clear it around. But this has been happening on the channel for the longest time, and like if we just literally cut off the chat, like it would diminish it so much. So, but I want to have the chat open, and even if like we have a number of aliases, but I'm just telling you, like, tarot's not your answer, bro. That is not. Yeah, we just blocked them. That we just vacuumed them away. So, and it doesn't mean, I mean, it's just, they're dark angels, right? I mean, they have to show themselves, right, to kind of just be cleared out of the way, and that's just kind of what it comes down to. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. And but anyway, so to go back to it, there's so much here that maybe has been at play that honestly, yeah, exactly, watch for entities attachment at this time, like, and that's part of it. So maybe you don't realize that maybe there are entity attachments, like you were trying to help someone out for a period of time, and then you just realize, shit, man, I can't help you, like you got an entity attachment. Yeah, and so you're basically hijacked. You're basically hijacked by like another entity. You're not free to be yourself. So maybe you realize that like certain people are just not a good influence for you, and you have to just absolutely clear that energy out. I think that we're going to be doing that. And we said that from the very get-go. Like, we're going to have to get so like slash and dash. Like, we brought the vacuum out, for God's sakes. We're going to have to absolutely just like end it, clear it, cut it. Like, and I think that we were just saying you're getting close to doing that here, because tomorrow again, we have the Venus conjunct Pluto. Okay. Venus conjunct Pluto. Yeah. And I've got so many people, you guys, like, you would not believe, like, people coming and like cussing me out. Like, they think they're real smart. Like, yeah, I know it's like, this is a whole thing, but you have to remember you're a light worker as well. And so you will be attracting all kinds of like energies. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know what the fuck, like, what the fuck are you even saying? What are you saying? Okay. These are reptilian frequencies. So I think like for some of you, maybe whatever you were tolerating, even like if it wasn't your problem, I think you're not going to be dealing with it anymore once Venus reconjuncts to Pluto. Okay. I'm seeing smoke here. Yeah. In January. And I think it's just because Spirit's just going to clear it up. They're going to cut the cord. The cord cutting is going to be official. This is kind of how I'm seeing it. So yeah, let's clear around. Right, Kelly. Right. Because yeah. Right. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you guys for your support. Yeah. And, I mean, we cannot blame people, like, they have but at a certain point, like, I'm going to cut you straight out and say, you don't talk to me like that. You don't treat me like that. You are not me. I'm not you. I don't take your karma on, and I don't have to deal with your issues. No, it is true like that. So, and if someone's like, hey, you're being mean to like people who have like, no, I'm not going to victimize you in that as well. Enough to say, I'm going to come and like scoop your shit up and accept that behavior. because you're not a victim. Yeah. The fact that you want, okay, to remain in this space of victimizing yourself, that Saturn does not handle that well. Okay. The whole like victimization energy. Okay. Of like, look at me, poor me. Look at me. I need someone to pay attention to me. Me and me and me. It's like, no, Saturn's like, show up, bro. Like, if you are not happy with something in your life, you need to take control of it, clear it out, end it. Like, you know, something like that. We're not going to be doing the like pity party energies in January. So maybe that's the message, like, of what we're hitting on here now with Venus conjunct Pluto. This month will be met very differently, I think, with, yeah, and I'm hearing news on the newspaper. Maybe this is something that will be in the public, you know? Usually there are some patterns, you know? Yeah, I just get it like weird, like, and I want to help, but I don't want to help to the point where I'm so involved and invested. Like, if it's to the point where you're literally like cussing me out, like, you need to literally check off of tarot just in general, because you're not in balance. I think you should probably talk to someone in a different field, you know, because it's out of era. So let's clear on the energy. Goodbye, conversions of light. Let's clear on. So yeah, what else? Right. Yeah, Saturn can feel brutal. I mean, it can feel a little bit like, hey, but it's for the better, and like maybe Saturn will be officially removing people from your life, officially, yeah, super officially. But because that needed to happen, and there was something maybe super toxic. Like, how do I describe this? If someone was truly toxic to you in any manner, okay, it's gonna be like you need to cut it, and we're gonna cut it for you. That's what I'm hearing. So I think maybe look at what's going on right now. Okay, what is the circumstance right now? What are you sort of realizing is not in balance and is karmic and is not fair to you? I'm hearing that as well, that you know is not putting you in the light. Where are you feeling drained? But where are you still kind of saying, well, I don't know, like, do I just like inch my way back? Do I inch my way out? Or like, you know, I think that's going to be what becomes just like, Spirit's going to maybe hand you some sort of like new resource, I'm hearing, even to handle the situation with. And that's what we're getting at with the surfboard thing, I think, where it's like, we see this, it's the same wave. Okay. But it's just from a different distance now. It's more like, now you're riding it. Oh shit. You guys. Interesting. Cute. So yeah. And maybe these are things that are cropping up in your career, you know? Maybe you're still dealing with certain clients who you're like, look, it's a no. Okay, fine, one more time, you know? Maybe you have to just... But this is not the kind of wave, honestly, where you can decide whether or not you want to ride it out. That's also what I'm hearing. It's going to be so... How do I describe? I'm seeing like right now, like you kind of see a glimmer of something, okay? You're like looking at it though, like from way back here. It's like, all right, yeah, sure. If I put the binoculars up, I can sort of like, you know, I feel like, whoa, like it's not personal to you is what I'm hearing. Then it's like, I kind of see that time goes by and then you kind of like turn, and I see you in the ocean with this. You kind of turn and you see like a really big wave approaching. Now, did you note that right when we were hitting such a high vibration when it came to matters of clearing and transcendence, that the trolls started to appear? So this is a message to you, possibly that you're going through revolutions, you're going through experiences where you will be doing this contraction, this push-pull of negative polarity, positive polarity. Okay? Yin yang, expressive, receptive, and we're literally churning and turning out the towel of what it is that we realize we want in life. Okay, by these experiences of, wow, okay, I don't know how that feels. Yeah, I don't know if that's really where I want to be at. Okay, let's try that other spectrum out. Yeah, of the connection. Oh, okay, well maybe that's like, but that's still not where it's at. Okay, let's go back. Okay, we're going back and forth between also perspectives. This is what I'm hearing with Venus in Capricorn. We're getting down to something. So that's just also coming through. But yeah, let's clear it. We're clearing something out. Yeah, some of you we're clearing out the dissonance though. It's not, that was necessary. The shadow work, exactly. This shadow work, okay? I see it literally as like wringing out a towel, okay? Where we're literally oscillating between these polarities of so-called darkness and light. We're seeing different perspectives, okay? But we are always still moving. That's what I'm hearing as well. So it's important to remember that this is some really hard work, you guys. This is serious. This is serious in terms of light worker energy experiences. This is not necessarily easy, especially with what we've been experiencing since Venus went retrograde during the Scorpio season. So there's a lot that's coming up, but it's a matter of how we place it. And everything right now is not going to be randomly considered. Once we have that second conjunction with Venus conjunct Pluto, it's going to be like you're looking back on this like, oh, now I see where this fits in. It's something like that. So, but yeah, so if you're feeling like, oh, it's never really ever on either side of the spectrum, it's never really like all the way over here, all the way over there, but this is important to have that sort of, you know, you're learning something here is what I'm hearing. Now, what I'm getting, let's clear the energy around, is that I'm seeing you in the ocean. And now I'm seeing like you turn, right? And then all of a sudden I see this wave, like it's the wave that you know you're going to ride. Okay. So maybe for some, you have a situation that you want to handle, but you know what the situation is fully, but you haven't handled it yet directly. And there's a reason for that. Okay. What I'm getting is that you are going to find your way of handling the situation. Finally. Okay. Finally. But it's not going to be by way of you manipulating the situation, okay, or changing things when you feel they need to feel right again. The spirit guides are saying there's a reason for the shadow work, okay, that is coming up here at this time. Hopefully this is making sense. It seems a little bit abstract, maybe, but this is what I'm really picking up on. Oh my gosh, it's so funny that you said that conversions of light, because I was thinking of getting the little mini wild unknown. You say you like it. All right. So yeah, now what I'm seeing is like, yeah, because it's like the universe is saying like, there's a reason. We have to still move through certain things. You have to realize certain things. And maybe you said, hey, I'm over this person. I'm done with that. I've cleared that vibration out. But then there is something that still kind of is reminding you of yourself. Like still interesting. I don't know what that's about, but let's clear the energy. Yeah. Like maybe you keep encountering like, I don't know, like certain people, even though you feel like you've been doing the clearing work, but maybe you're still attracting certain types of experiences or just even thoughts or vibrations. And you're asking yourself like, why is this happening? I feel like spirit is saying, we got to zoom it out. Like you have the awareness. Okay. But it's more the context, and that is by way of the collective vibration. So the fact that, let's say, trolls appear, that's not you. That's maybe the universe coming and saying, hey, like something isn't quite ready yet, maybe for this interesting to happen. So that might be a message. I know this is getting very abstract, but for some, maybe this is a message that maybe you're trying to manifest something with someone, but every time you try to manifest whatever that is with that person, something like negative or deterrent comes up and through in that experience. And you maybe are associating it as like, damn, is this a bad thing? Spirit's saying, no, this is necessary. It's kind of like, I see something being magnetized, but sometimes you're thinking, well, I expect something really positive or like, you know, so-called positive to come through. Okay, from my interaction with this person. But then you have something that you magnetize that is maybe kind of like a negative energy. I'm hearing that spirit is saying that that's not a bad thing, because that would have to be addressed anyways, if that makes sense. So there's an air of inevitability here, okay, with what is maybe experienced during the cycle, Venus in retrograde. Yeah, let's clear it in Venus in Capricorn in retrograde. Some of you maybe are going to also see people's true colors. And maybe it was very unfortunate. You didn't want to have to see someone's true colors, but you knew something was off, but like you didn't really want to call it out maybe with that person. And I'm seeing for some of you, this is largely in your career. For some of you, I see you were avoiding someone, but they kept you maybe kept bumping into this person or something. I don't know. This is a message. Yeah, triggers are necessary. Like, so, but I see that we're saying, don't try to make it about you. Like, it's not that you're necessarily attracting these things. It's that as a light worker, you're opening yourself to the frequency of ascension, right? As a frequency, as an experience. So by way of that, you're going to attract just what kind of is. So if something is coming towards you, okay, it's also that if feel like you're attracting certain types of people, they are maybe individuals who are kind of telling you where the collective is at. Oh, interesting. Okay, so take it as you will. Everything's symbolic, yeah. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Keep on your saddle. Keep on your way. Keep grounded. And you might be, again, seeing people's true colors. You might be meeting people who are just kind of like, it's not you. It could be like a messenger, right? A spirit sends messengers of experiences to you. It's not like you with you. It's to tell you more about like the weather. This is what I'm hearing. So yeah, try not to maybe take things personally is a message as well. But everything is meaningful. And so I feel like as well, we're going to be pointed more so in the direction of what our life path purpose is truly, right? When we sort of have certain experiences, we realize, well, what do I want to share with the world here, right? What is it that I'd like to extend? Love and light to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in the next videos. Bye. See you later.